Back for another round of Deer 30. It's October 2nd today, I believe. Mike and I are down in Kansas. We've been down here for a few days. We got down Monday afternoon. It was really hot down here. Well, it has been for a couple weeks. Monday was actually up in the mid to upper 90s. And then we had a huge cold front push through. From Monday, it dropped from 95, and I think yesterday only got up in the mid 50s. So we're looking at a 40-degree drop in temperature, and then today was about the same, mid to upper 50s. So we thought we would get a couple hunts in while we were down here. Tomorrow and Friday are probably going to be the best days to be in the woods, but we got to get back. I got a wedding. My cousin's getting married this weekend. I got some obligations to take care of there, and then we're getting ready to head to Canada. But the hunting down here was pretty slow, mostly due to with the front that came in, a lot of rain and a lot of wind. So I think these deer have been hunkered down for the most part and just not comfortable moving in the 20-mile-an-hour winds. We've seen a few more deer tonight than we did last night, but all in all, pretty slow, especially as far as mature deer. Didn't even see a good buck on this trip. So we got plans to get back down here late October, either Mike or myself. Not really sure who's coming, but somebody's going to come down, and then we'll definitely be back for the rut in November. But coming up, we have leaving for Alberta, Canada on Sunday afternoon after the wedding's all done. Me, Dylan, Mike, and Alex Comstock from Whitetail DNA are riding 4 deep up to Alberta, Canada. We're going to be hunting with Brody Knight of On Point Outfitting. Don't really know what to expect. He is brand new to the outfitting game, just getting into it. Younger guy, actually a couple years younger than myself. We have no idea, but Canada's always been kind of a bucket list hunt for all of us. So we got the opportunity to do it. We're jumping all over it, and we're gonna hit some good weather up there, it sounds like. I think it's supposed to be, they actually had snow up there a few days ago. I think it's melted off, and they're actually supposed to get a couple warm days here this week, and then it's supposed to cool back off by the time we get up there. I think the first day we show up, they're calling for 60s, but the rest of the week's highs in the 40s, lows in the 20s, so it should be pretty good. And he said it's rocking. These deer are moving with this cold weather, so hopefully warms back up, slows down a little bit. Hopefully it picks back up for us when we get there. We have no idea what to expect, to be honest. But we're going. It's about a 21-hour drive for us, so should be interesting. 4 guys in the truck for 21 hours, but whatever. Get to hunt Canada. Wisconsin's been Wisconsin so far. Mike and Melissa and Aaron have hunted a little bit up around Point. I've been up there a couple times. I've hunted with Brandon a few times, Unger a few times, down on the west side of the state. We did see one buck that might have been a 3-year-old. Other than that, down on the west side of the state, it's been a lot of does. Brandon plugged a doe now week and a half ago. But it's been slow. Just they're going to have a pretty good weekend, I think, this weekend. Dylan and Unger and Brandon and Aaron are all going to be hunting on the west side of the state. Pretty good weather for them. Tomorrow should be a good sit. I think Dylan's going to be in a tree tomorrow night, and then the rest of the guys will show up Friday. But I think they got a fairly good chance of seeing some deer this weekend. Hopefully somebody can get an arrow and a buck. We're running on about a month dry spell now. We haven't killed a deer since Dylan and I doubled out in North Dakota that second week. So it's been pretty slow. The weather's been kind of crappy, but that's going to change. These bucks are definitely starting to get ramped up. Seeing it on the trail cameras, just a lot of nighttime stuff. We're just waiting for something to click, and I'm thinking that's going to happen here within the next week or two. So, but yeah, that's pretty much a wrap on our little Kansas jaunt down here. We more or less wanted to scout a couple of these properties a little bit more, check the trail cameras because they've been sitting for almost a month. So we wanted to get fresh batteries, fresh cards in them, but they'll be back, probably around the 20th October. One of us will be back down here. Until then, it'll be everyone else is hunting Wisconsin this weekend, and then the 4 of us are heading to Alberta on Sunday. So I'm sure we'll film another round of Deer 30 while we're up in Canada, if not before then, depending on what happens between now and then. But the next one will probably be up in Canada. But we're gonna eat these nachos that we got in the oven, finish our beers, get some sleep, and then we got a drive back to Wisconsin tomorrow morning. So if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, let us know what you're seeing, where you're hunting. Always interesting to see what the activity's like around the United States or wherever you might be, Canada, wherever you're hunting. So we appreciate you guys following along. We'll catch you next time on Deer 30.